Tesla had this thing on the proposal to whether or not they should invest in XAI, something that I've made a bunch of videos about. Elon's even responded to some of my posts on X about. So it's something that I'm pretty passionate about because I believe a lot of the talent that XAI had, originally worked at Tesla. They've just been kind of intertwined from the start. And it would be nice to have a formal partnership. And I think, why are we selling, if Tesla has extra cash, Grok is already the brain of Optimus and in Tesla vehicles. I mean, not only is it going to be an amazing investment, I think, to invest in XAI for Tesla, but it will solidify a true partnership between the two companies. And so, and it's not the end of the world that if it may or may not happen, but it was very interesting because it passed for about there was over 1 million or 1 billion shares that wanted it to happen, but about 900,000 that didn't want that voted against the proposal, and then a bunch of people abstained. So even though there was like over 100 million more shares that vote to pass this, over 50%, if you just take for and against, according to a very weird nuance, basically the votes that abstain count as against. So basically, even though most people who voted for to get the XAI to Tesla to invest in XAI, we're not actually sure if it's going to happen. I don't even fully have an answer for you other than it sounds like the board has to consider this on their own now. But it's a little bit frustrating that even though the votes happen, it's not happening. So that was kind of the one weird thing in the shareholder meeting. If I had anything to say about it, it would be I strongly urge the board to invest in XAI. I think the shareholders have spoken with 100 something million more votes for than against. And this weird rule about abstaining kind of threw everyone off, and just honestly, no one thought about it. And I don't think the people abstaining wanted to vote against it. It was just the wording of the question was weird. So anyway, I'm getting into some nuance right now, but basically Tesla was going to invest in XAI. It was on the ballot. And because of the way it was worded and people abstaining, even though it kind of passed, it might not actually happen. So that is kind of a weird little tidbit of information.